This episode is brought to you by SD Sober Living. If you or someone you know needs a safe, supportive recovery home, then reach out to SD Sober Living at www.sdsoberliving.org or call 619-334-9869. That's 619-334-9869. Come get some fuck fentanyl and some San Diego recovery at SD Sober Living. This is the Fuck Fentanyl guy letting you know if you or a loved one is injured in a motorcycle accident, then call 1-800-Lawtigers for a free case evaluation. We are available 24/7. That's 1-800-Lawtigers with over $1.5 billion recovered in verdicts and settlements. Nobody got your back more than Lawtigers.
You can't walk in my shoes, you ain't after the bag. Can't apologize, not right after the fact. I've been on the grind, I've been having the past. Over time, I ain't never about to relax. It's a full job, trying not to OD. Fake bitches, fake friends, and the police. It's a full job, trying not to OD. Yeah, fake bitches, fake friends, and the police. Hold up, quit the talking, I need suicide doors every time that I walk in, yeah. Money calling, I hate when I miss a call, and these hoes ain't all in. Don't call me when I'm ballin', out here working on my own, I don't even know where the fuck I'm about to go besides the studio. Nemo dough, we so low, pray to God we gon' blow, keep on go. No, I can't fake it, working too.
All right. Ryan Bowers, OD.
Yeah.
That album cover was hardcore. I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
It's a full-time job trying not to OD.
Yeah.
I think anybody that has made it through the addiction process and come out on the other side can relate to that. I know for myself, it's relatable, especially going through an overdose and coming out that side myself. So, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm the Fuck Fentanyl guy.
I
And
know.
this is the Fuck Fentanyl podcast.
Right, so I thought it was appropriate.
And today I got Charlotte on right here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. This one we wanted to make it a little different because usually I have my guests tell their backstories and stuff like that. But I'm making this one more about suicide awareness. I know that you lost your brother to suicide.
Yeah, so we lost Ryan to suicide July 18th of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And so every year we have a walk in his memory in
That's awesome.
September for Suicide Awareness Month. So this year it's going to be September 15th of 2024.
Yeah.
We have it in Ocean Beach, and
Nice.
it starts on the corner of Bacon in Newport, and then we go all the way down to the end of the cliffs and back. It's really, really dope.
How far of a walk is it?
It's 4.5 miles.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a nice walk.
Yeah.
But it's really dope. Like last year, we had somebody was performing down at the end of the cliffs. I think it was like they spray painted themselves gold. I was like, that's dope. I was like, I was with my little sister. I was like, is that a gold man?
A gold man, like that movie Hot Fuzz.
We were like, hell yeah.
You ever see that movie? That dude, he's like frozen like this.
He was like on a box though.
Yeah.
We were like, that's a gold man. We were like, hell yeah. And then we had like all the skateboarders, and that's totally like Ryan's thing. Like he was so dope at skateboarding.
Oh yeah.
And after he was shot by the police, a mental health crisis.
Wow.
And so after that he had nerve damage and he was not able to skate after that.
Wow.
So it was dope to see like all the skateboarders come out and support us during the walk along the cliffs. So hopefully it's the same turnout.
Oh fuck yeah.
With that, even we're anticipating a larger turnout.
Yeah. I knew a bunch of people that went last year actually.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Like who created it or what was the backstory of it at all. I just thought it was really cool. And I was like, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And last year it was also like right after my my beach my beach event, my first year party was at OB, and then I remember that walk was right after, and I was like, oh, that's fucking rad. Like,
Yeah, so we have quite a few sponsors.
cool.
Hodads.
Hodads, yeah.
Hodads
yeah.
is our sponsor, and
Sick.
Diamond Mines, Dr. Bronner's. I can never pronounce the name of this watermelon drink clearly, so
Yeah.
give me grace. It's Mela Watermelon Water.
Oh.
They're dope.
Nice.
Yeah, so they've really like supported us all through
Fucking awesome.
our journey, and so it's been pretty dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did the walk start? Like, when did you guys first created it?
So this is gonna be our second annual walk.
Oh, okay.
Our
So
first year,
last year
our
was the first?
year. Well, I guess this was technically our third because our first year we got rained out. But we still,
Shit, really?
yeah, but we still did
Oh,
it.
what a
And so
bummer.
last year was like our first like successful year.
I
And
see.
yeah. So
I see.
yeah.
Wow.
And so we're just growing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing.
And also Ryan's latest album or his last album drops on the 24th of this month.
The 24th.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
Suicide Note.
Wow. Oh, damn.
So yeah, it's
God damn.
gonna be pretty intense.
That's pretty
yeah.
dope. Who put that together?
Loose Lyric. Yeah.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty
Yeah.
rad.
Him and my uncle Rich, they worked really, really hard on that.
Oh, no
Yeah.
shit. That's so amazing.
Yeah.
He's like Tupac.
Shout out to Uncle Rich for pushing The Outsider. That
Wow.
was Ryan's merch, so he's been making sure to keep it alive.
Keeping his spirit alive.
Yeah.
That's fucking rad. How long has he been playing music?
Ryan, since he was, like really, really young. My sister Natalie is the singer. She's the singer in the band, right? So I'm waiting for her to call in because I want her to. I want her to say a few things. Yeah, I know. So hopefully, but so we would have Ryan in the living room like dancing with us, and so he was actually on MTV Made.
Oh, he was?
When he was young, yeah.
Oh,
and
okay,
so he
sick.
was on MTV Made, and so that kicked off his music career, and then from there he just took off.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and then
How old was he when he did MTV Made?
I don't know exactly how old he was. He was pretty young.
Super young.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
He was probably like 10, 12.
Oh, is this?
Yeah,
this
that's her. Yeah.
This 19. All right, cool. Let's see. Oh, let me turn off the music first. All right. Hello.
Nat.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, you're on our podcast right now.
That's sweet. How are we doing?
We're doing great. Where are you calling from?
So currently New Mexico.
Oh, right on. You're like the second person I've ever attempted to do this, so bear with me. I'm still learning. Yeah, you still.
So what are we podcasting about today?
Oh yeah, well, we're pretty much we're just barely talking about the walk right now, the suicide awareness walk, and we're just talking a little bit about your brother, Ryan.
Yeah, we were talking about right now. In particular, we were talking about like when Ryan did MTV Made, and I have a hard time with like dates and how old he was when he started because of all the drugs and
Hey, you're trying.
of all the addiction that I was and mental illness that I was in myself. So I was like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know.
It was his first year of high school, so he did Made when he was 14, I think, for either
Holy
freshman
shit.
or sophomore year of high school. And they showed up to the high school, and he's like, "Oh, I want to be I think what did he say? It was like some joke he made, like, "Oh, I want to be a football player or something." It was like Made Who Wants to Be a Rapper, and he was like, "Well, I want to be a rapper." And so they ended up picking him because he had already kind of dabbled with me in the studio a little bit, and starting to kind of like it, and learning like how to do his own stuff, and and writing. He was like a brand newbie though, so if anyone catches like the made episodes, he was actually terrible back then. But after that experience, he got really, really good, and he
Yeah.
just dove all into it, and he studied the art of music and listened to every single artist from, obviously Bone Thugs and Harmony, everybody knows was his favorite, to like the old school rap and
Tech Nine.
Wu-Tang, like all of these things, and just started to like learn how production works and all of this stuff, and was like basically self-taught.
Oh, wow.
So.
That's fucking awesome. Wow, that's
Yeah,
really
I
amazing.
remember when we went to the maid performance, him like running out and just like, it was kind of one of those like embarrassing moments, and it just like lit a fire under him after that, and he just became this like lyrical genius, mad scientist, and was just like so dope. Yeah. So I was just putting everybody up on Ryan's album that's coming out at the end of this month, on the 24th. Nat.
Yes, yeah.
So-
His final album, Suicide Note, is coming out.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
pretty
going to
crazy.
be hard to listen to, for sure. There are, a lot of emotions in this album, and he obviously, he had a lot of suicide attempts, and eventually was, sad to say, successful, which is terrible and very sad, and we miss him so much. And but people struggle with mental illness, and some people beat it and some people don't, and he, but he documented all those feelings, and that's basically what this album is going to be about. So
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very
and a lot of people don't have that voice, so I think that it's just really amazing that we're able to create a platform to be able to showcase that for
Absolutely.
those people that struggle in isolation, like we all have, as outsiders. So
Right. That's amazing. I love what you guys are doing. Absolutely. Are you also going to be at the walk?
yes, absolutely. So me and all of Ryan's nieces and nephews, my kids, and his dad, who is also living out here with me, and his mom, and we're all cruising down for that. So we will be present at that, and really putting a larger footprint than we have been in the last couple years. It took quite a bit of time for all of us to, I think, be able to function without him and kind of come back from like the pain of it all. And so now we're really focused on just like trying to make a difference and get his voice out there, so people know that they're not the only ones feeling like that, and that they're not alone in that feeling. And so the walk is super important. It has been every year prior to this. It will be this year. Next year, we'll have a lot more impact from the family, and we'll be a lot more involved than we have been, just because it's taken a little bit for us to be able to put 2 feet on the ground and come back from like the pain of it all, But yes, we will definitely be there.
Wow, amazing, truly amazing. Is there anything else that you want to talk about the walk, or about Ryan?
I mean, for me, I think it's just definitely come out, support the walk, support those that are struggling. It'll be really nice to have a good turnout, and moving forward, be more involved with like community stuff. And so I think this year is really, although we've done it years in the past, this year is really going to be like this, like the real starting point for the family, and especially for Charlotte and I too, because we both are in recovery as well, and I have I think 4 years. I think Charlotte's got a little more time than me. And so it's not just about like the mental health, but like also being, like anyone that's struggling with the addiction, and all of that kind of plays into each other. And so it'll be nice to have people come out and support, and anyone that's struggling with addiction that wants to, come out and talk about it and just get some exercise and is looking for a way out of that life. There's so much other stuff that goes into this, other than just like suicide and mental health. I think they all kind of hold each other's hands, and go hand in hand. So
absolutely. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. Well, thank you so much for from calling from New Mexico. I really appreciate
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure.
I really appreciate it. I'm really looking forward to meeting you, actually. That'd be
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you for having me, and I hope you guys have a great night. And we'd love to see everybody at the walk, September 15th, Sunday. The walk does start at 8 a.m., so you might need to pop up a little bit early. I know parking is kind of
Oh,
a
yeah.
struggle down
Yeah.
there
For
in
sure.
Ocean
Yeah.
Beach, but yeah, but it's a great time, and people can skateboard, scooter, walk, run, whatever your forte is, bike ride, but
Yeah, right.
definitely come out, and we'll see everyone there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much again for coming on. I'll see you at the walk,
You're
all right?
welcome. Okay, have a good night.
Take care. Nice. That was really cool.
Yeah. And we're also still looking for anyone that wants to come out and be a vendor there.
I'll be a vendor there.
Yeah, dope. Come
Yeah.
out.
Are you
So
serious?
there's vendor applications on
Okay.
the website www.youarenotaloneob.org.
Okay.
And then also, we're always looking for sponsors, donations to keep us going.
Yeah, absolutely. That's important.
And so yeah. And just like support, making sure that we bring as much awareness to mental health and
Yeah,
suicide. It's
absolutely.
so stigmatized, especially making sure that we're being like culturally sensitive in
Yeah.
communities where this isn't talked about, making sure that this is normalized, this type of conversation, and making sure that we're creating safe spaces. So
Yeah, absolutely.
and especially for the youth, like making
Yeah.
sure that we're bringing these conversations into like classrooms and
Yeah.
making sure that we're providing like healthy coping
Mm-hmm.
tools, and especially for children that come from family of addiction.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
it's really, really important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I just to cover it up of the youth part, man. Like I've definitely noticed like the the more farther we're going down to the generations.
Yeah.
Like it's mental health has been a huge
Yeah.
problem,
Yeah.
huge growing problem.
Yeah, and it's like it's normalized, and especially with like social media, it's like
Yeah.
trending.
Yeah.
And it's just it's not okay.
Absolutely.
And so we need to make sure that we're creating spaces where the youth know that they're loved, and that it's okay to talk about their feelings.
Right.
So yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that they know that they have a space with us, our family's been through it all, so we can relate to just about anything.
Right.
If you ever, my phone line is always open to talk. I can definitely hold a conversation, especially when it comes to mental health. I'm always willing to listen to, because I know what the alternative is if you don't. And we always need to make sure that we're being compassionate,
Yeah.
and showing empathy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, the system definitely failed our little brother. So
Yeah.
we need to make sure that we're doing things differently.
Right. Absolutely, man. Hey, for me personally, man, I've definitely had my struggles with mental health and depression.
Mm-hmm.
Never into action, but
Yeah.
definitely like
suicidal ideation.
Yeah.
and having
yeah, like sort of like that. Mostly like honestly, mostly in sobriety. I dealt with that more than using the drugs and alcohol. Distracted was a great distraction from all those feelings.
Yeah.
So
No, that's normal. Having like pause, like
Right.
that post-acute withdrawal syndrome
right,
too. Like
right.
for those years after,
Yeah.
those new years after your recovery, right?
Mhm.
Your early recovery process. Yeah, that's normal, but like not really talked about.
No.
No.
Everything's supposed to be fine after that.
Right, and it's not.
You're good.
Yeah. It's like, what is this? Yeah. I found like for me it was harder to quit the chaos of the addiction than like the actual substance. So
Yeah.
that's relatable. Yeah.
Have you yourself struggled with depression?
Oh
And-
yeah,
and-
mental illness is something that I struggled with for my whole life. So psychosis, suicidal ideation, that's something like Ryan and I went through together at one point.
Yeah.
And my sister Natalie was like, what is wrong with you? Like, it would trigger her so bad. It would trigger her so bad. She was just like, oh, heck no. Yeah, she couldn't deal with it when we were all together. Like, no. But, yeah. But what was beautiful was that Natalie and we had the opportunity to get sober for a period of time, and be able to, have that experience with Ryan, and so that was a beautiful experience, and our family, so
absolutely being there for your family.
Yeah,
absolutely. So you've been cleaning sober for how long now?
So 4.5 years now. Yeah.
4.5 years. Yeah. Here.
Yeah.
I'll give you another one. We have a podcast in the shelf for your little backstory. But
yeah. We'll put that out there too. Yeah.
But I just wanted to cover this subject.
Yeah.
It's something that means a lot to me.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having us. I really appreciate you and look forward to seeing you.
Yeah.
And whoever else would love to join us out there on September 15th at 8 a.m. for the Walk for Suicide. You are not alone. And if you would like to be a vendor or sign up or a sponsor, just go to www.youarenotalone.org.
Yeah.
And everything is right there laid out on the website.
Oh, cool. And I'm there.
Yeah.
And now I'm a vendor.
So yeah. Dope. That's so cool. I'm excited.
And real quick. Ryan Bowers. Let's. What about this merchandise that you guys created for him?
So Ryan Bowers, he started. His merch is Outsider. So that is something that he created.
Yes.
And then Uncle Rich is pushing it. He is keeping up with all of the Outsider merch, making sure that he's keeping his name going, everything going. Yeah. And he has the Instagram and a website. So you go to the Instagram page, it's Outsider. It's OWT SIDER. And it's the big red Band-Aid. You can't miss it. So, yeah.
That's a cool shirt. You look great in it.
Thanks.
You're a great model. Repping it proudly.
Repping.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much
again,
Charlotte.
Thank you for having us. And we look forward to seeing you.
Hell yeah. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.